Brian Richardson. Terry Powell.
Here.
Paul Skelton. Here. Betsy Lincoln.
Here.
Faith Sanders.
Here.
James Parker.
Has everybody got an opportunity to look over the minutes from the last meeting? And do I hear any changes need to be made or have a motion to, for the minutes to be approved?
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
So we have nothing else for the planning committee to do tonight. Do I hear a motion to, unless somebody else has anything. Mary, you have anything for the planning committee?
I do not at this time. I do appreciate people coming out and, just want to thank people and say that, planning commission tonight, we referred this to the board of zoning appeals so you could opportunity to see what happened.
Have a motion to close the planning committee meeting and turn it over to the zoning committee.
I made a motion to close the planning committee meeting.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay, on the, we'll open the Board of Zoning, we'll have a public hearing, we'll open for the public hearing. And the purpose of the hearing is to hear comments concerning the request from Otis Kelly for a conditional use. Let me get this right. Located at 4842 East Main Street, tax map 0200D, parcel 6.00. So I'll open the floor for any comments for the request. If there are no comments for the request, I'll open the floor for comments against the request. Let the minutes reflect there are no other persons that are attending the public hearing other than members and our press and our recorders. So do any of the board members have any comments on this request?
I just missed the last meeting whenever it was brought up. So my understanding is that the resident here that Otis has, he's wanting to change it from commercial to residential. Is that right?
Basically, he is, it is commercial property and we go into spot zone. In other words, take right in the middle of a commercial, change one property. It was suggested that there could be a variance given, that he's already rented it out and the family's in the property. Yeah. And he understands that, he understands that, the property will remain commercial with commercial taxes. And even though so it's up to the zoning appeals to grant a variance on that, to allow that family to say, we didn't realize it was commercial and what it's supposed to do a residential. But they're in, and to keep from being a hardship on them, it was suggested that a variance be granted while they're there, but once they move out, he understands it's still commercial. And he says he's fully prepared to continue to pay the commercial taxes.
So with it being commercial property and we grant him the variance, the family can live there, but he has to pay, commercial taxes.
Yes.
Okay. And once they leave, then he cannot rent it again as, residential, it would have to remain commercial.
Correct. That's,
So it-
that's the variance he's asking for.
So is it a time frame with that for them to stay there in here?
I think,
Is there a time frame for them to be able to live there with the variance, or is it just, could they live there forever, or is there?
that was never really discussed or defined.
I just was wondering, the question. Would that be something that goes along with the variance? Or,
I think what I've seen them do in the past is just, when the party moves out, it's actually, if he wanted to do it again in a regular situation, if you come back and you're gonna be done again, as long as it's run right, if I'm not mistaken. Right, but he's still gonna pay commercial.
commercial tax. Yeah, no, I was just wondering if it was a set time, like if we granted the variance, if there was like a time frame, or they can live there for a year, but they need to prepare to find something.
I know that we've done a trailer like that once, that was, and once the trailer was moved off, he had to ask for another thing. For it to come back, to get it like him leaving out there. If they wanted to, they could tell him no, but, I don't think there's no. It's still be paying your commercial tax.
Right.
They ain't changing the whole thing.
Based on what I gathered from the last meeting, as long as those people are there,
Yeah, just that,
it would be in effect, but once they leave, then
once they leave, they come back, and he's gonna come back and ask for another variance. That's what I understand, that's what I'm saying.
I just was wondering if there was like a time frame or something that went along with it, if we
I
granted.
don't think we've ever given time.
I mean, anyway, he's still paying commercial
Yeah, he's still
taxes, so it's like, yeah, regardless, okay.
If there are no other comments, I'll close the floor for this request and, close the public hearing. And I will open and call the Board of Zoning Appeals to order. And we need a roll call, I guess, again on that.
Betsy Leland,
Yes,
Paula Skelton,
Paula?
Paula, are you there? Miss Paula, Miss Paula,
Okay. Okay.
Brian Richardson, James Parchman, Faye Sanders.
Here,
We have the zoning appeals, last zoning appeals meeting minutes. And so we need a, approval of the October 26, 2020 zoning appeals minutes. Is there a motion to approve those minutes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Is there a second? We'll go on. All those in favor of approving those minutes, say aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. And we are to elect new officers for the zoning appeals board, correct?
Yes.
And our officers are now,
You are the chairman, and Brian Richardson is the vice chair, and Miss Paula is the secretary.
can we have a motion? You want to retain the same officers or select new?
I'm not on the zoning field, so I'm being silent. I'm good with it though.
Well, I just make a motion to leave it like.
We have a motion to retain all the officers as it is for the next year. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Motion carries. So, under new business, Otis Kelly has asked for a conditional use located at the 4842 East Main Street, tax map 0200D, parcel 6.00. What is your recommendation on the court zoning code? Is there a motion to approve that variance? Conditional use, I guess? Conditional use. Thank you, Paul. Is there a second? All right, any other discussion on this? If not, all those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed? Then motion carries. We'll have motions for allowing the conditional use for that property. There is no other business. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. There we go. All right. The motion is adjourned. And the board of zoning appeals is adjourned.
All right, thank you, Miss Paula.
That's it.
Have a good night.
Have a good evening.